going to rewire everything. I'm gonna put this motor last because I have the power on and I don't want it to, do some weird things on me. So make sure you disconnect your batteries. Okay. I will probably have to do that right before I put the motor powered. So let's go ahead and connect these cables on. This is the black to black. And this is my ground I had earlier. That's supposed to be here. So I'll probably put that there. And then this is my connection to this motor here. And this will be my connection to this. Okay. Now I might have to cut this because it turns out that I had another plug that came out of, so I'm gonna snip this again. So let's go ahead and start putting the ground wire first. And there's no reason why I do ground first, but it says warning, see reverse side. Step light provide step control wiring is to be used for step light. Do not splice or tap into any step wiring. The heat is wiring result here, which means on the step. Order. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna stick it here. That's where it's supposed to go. So I'm gonna put that whip here. And I'm gonna re-lube this thing. Because it is a little rusty-ish. There you go. That's my WD-40 silk. Where'd it go? Yes. It's gonna give it a nice little. There you go. Alright. Should be good. Nice and lubed up. And let's go ahead and put that back in. It's kind of messy. I don't know if people might not like this very much. But whatever. Just gotta put it this way so that the kind of cable kind of goes up. There you go. Now I can actually hand tighten it without needing a socket. Okay. Grab my wrench. Get 1 or 2 cranks and should be good. Alright, and for my next trick, I'm gonna put this ground on. And I'm gonna lube that too. I kind of feel like it's a little rusty. So let's go ahead and add some lubrication. Okay, there too. And this one, you know what? I'm going to use a temper screw because it's kind of rusty. And this thing actually came with some extra screws, so even though I dropped that one earlier, I was like, dude, I had an extra screw. So get a nice clean one. That might cover. That'll work right here. There it is. This guy. There, that should be good. There you go. Get that going. Alright, that's good. And then my light. Get that put in. It matters. Okay, so my light is not on. Okay, yeah, I think I have it switched off right now. So I think. All right, now I am going to splice this guy. I'm gonna cut all this. There you go. One yellow, might invest in some dikes, I guess. I'm gonna have to try to squeeze this whole handle into this to cut it. Just snip it. Alright, cool. Alright, so now I'm gonna strip all of this. And I really like this tool. It's kind of nice. See how much I need to strip? You know, I'm gonna strip only a quarter. Because I need to put butt connectors on there, and you don't need about a quarter. And once you cut too long, I just kind of here. Go ahead and it's easier. I have little bits all over the place. And then oh no! Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Just gotta connect these guys together. So. Oh, where's my stuff? Over here. So these are the Wi-Fi ones. They heat shrink, and it keeps a nice, makes a nice seal. And then you get the Wi-Fi connectors that also that can crimp it to the proper crimp. Sometimes it's hard to find the proper ones, and it kind of slips out. So try to get it as tight as possible in here. Sometimes you're joining a longer one with the shorter one, and it's like to hey, do that. Oops. This is kind of skinny. I might go with the bigger one. There, I'll go with the bigger one. And make sure this one can handle the bigger one. Oh no, let's work on a white. And it looks like it's a good thing getting, so let's go ahead and crimp that real quick. 16 and 14 gauge. That might be a good idea to look at. What is this? 12 gauge. Alright, well I guess I'll use 12 gauge then for this. And then the other one's a 16 gauge, so I have to go with the smaller. Hopefully they overlap a little bit. So let's go ahead. That fits nicely. Yeah, very nice. And I did not bring my crimper. No, I didn't. Alright, so I'm gonna stop this video and come back. Alright, so what else I need to do here? What's this purple one? I think the purple is a I think it's optional if you wanted to like do a switch override kind of thing. Four-way connector. Purple optional step light switch. Maybe connected to porch lights. Oh no, I think I don't have that. Yeah, I don't have that, so that's gonna be hanging around. It's always on for me, but I think this is my optional porch light switch. My black wire. Purple wire. Oh, you know what? That might be my purple wire. Ground must be secured as the chassis step to operate. Motor step assembly. Yeah, I have my lights. So that connects to my light. This is the switch to my light, which is optional. Alright, that's all I have for right now, and then I'm going to go get my crimper, and I'll be right back. I'll probably just cut this video since I didn't do much, but put that in my crimper.